I'm Dan. I'm a grad student up at Cornell, and I'm growing hydroponic and aquaponic spinach. This video will take you through the hydroponic side of it and how I get that to work. And the next video will take you through the aquaponic spinach, and I'll explain that later. So first, hydroponic is a little bit more simple, and as you can see here, can be a lot of spinach in a very small area. And that's one of the biggest benefits of hydroponics, because you can get a lot of yield in a small area. Because the roots of these spinach plants are getting their nutrients from the water that they're floating in right now. So I'll show you how that works. These plants are about ready to harvest, and they have their roots floating in the water. And the plants grow very quickly. So these plants are only about 3 days older than these plants, which are about 3 days older than these plants. So another benefit of hydroponics is that they grow very quickly. There is a nutrient solution in the water, so it's not just plain water, it's nutrients, and that is over here. We mixed it in a bucket, and it is mostly water, and we just add it to these coolers over here. So the point of these coolers is to have recirculating water. So this is a filter that filters out the particulate matter, and inside is a pump that brings the water from here through the entire channel of spinach. And it works very well because it's a great recycling effort to use less water than a field crop would. So it seems like it isn't very water efficient, but it actually is. So you both save water and can grow better crops. I've heard values of up to 20 times the yield of this spinach compared to a field crop. Now, I have different channels for different treatments because I'm doing a grad project. These two are both at pH 5.8, and over here, these two are at pH of 7. And they are all grown the same way. They each have their individual channels and coolers, and they grow very quickly. It's very delicious, and as you can see, they're so tightly packed in there that it's almost a burden to pick them out and take data on them. So that's the gist of hydroponics, and I'll take you through a little bit more detail now. To keep the water level at the same height, we have these stand pipes, which are all calibrated to be the same height, and it keeps the water level the same so that each of the spinach plants is the same elevation away from the light that they're growing in. And we do have grow lights that you'll see up above. They're very bright, which is why I'm wearing sunglasses. And they are another reason that we can get the yields to be so much higher in hydroponics. Spinach, particularly, is very susceptible to a disease called Pythium. So we have to keep a lot of control to make sure that we don't get disease. And for instance, we keep the water temperature at about 18 degrees C, so it's very cold in there, even though the greenhouse air temperature is very warm. And that is a quick overview of hydroponics, and I'm also growing right next to us an aquaponic spinach channel, and I'll explain that in the next video.